Hey team, get a touch. It's Gert Steenkamp here, former international rugby player and rugby coach here in France, as well as a ZUU coach. Right guys, we all know rugby players need to be super conditioned to play the game, all right? To repeat those efforts, to play at high intensity. There's huge demands on rugby players today in the modern game, whether you're amateur or professional. So if you're a rugby player and you're currently overweight, out of shape and unfit, you need to know that it's going to lead to massive injuries, all right? You're going to increase your risk of injury. So guys, you need to get things right. So guys, I want to share an unbelievable training method that has transformed me mentally and physically over the last few months. I've lost over 10 kgs, which is quite cool. I'm quite chuffed about that, but I couldn't have done it alone, as well as other rugby players all over the world, all right, amateur and professional. So what is this training method? It's called ZUU. What is ZUU? ZUU is high intensity and low impact training. Right, easy on the joints, takes your conditioning to another level. Yes, it is animal movements, but it's awesome, it's unbelievable, and it's quite intense. ZUU was founded by Nathan Halberg. He's a machine, he's a beast. He's probably one of the biggest experts regarding bodyweight movement system. So ZUU is the best bodyweight movement system in the world and is used in elite sports. Professional teams like Super Rugby teams in Japan, international rugby teams have used it. There are unbelievable benefits for rugby players. You guys need to try this training method. It is unbelievable. I know some of you have seen me do these ZUU movements on social media and you're probably thinking, what the heck is this coach doing? All right, guys, I guarantee you, this will take your conditioning to another level. I've done tough sessions in my career, but nothing comes close to a proper ZUU session. It just tests you mentally and physically. It's that tough, all right? Guys, it's unbelievable. You need to give this a try. If you want more info about my ZUU Strength Sessions and my ZUU Strength 30-Day Evolution Challenge, just check the link in the description below and you'll have access to all that info. Hi guys, so I would like to share you an unbelievable story of a young rugby player in Dubai, all right, that's been training with me for the last few months, all right. His name is Christian. He's a young prop, he's motivated, all right, he's a hard worker. So before he did ZUU with me, I asked him, mate, so where you at? What's happening? What's going on? I said, coach, I'm just soft at the moment, lack motivation, and I don't have any means to achieve my goals. I don't know how I can get there. All right. So to give you guys a bit of background, at that stage where the whole world was hit by a pandemic, all right, rugby players could not train with their team. Rugby players did not have access to any gym equipment, and we all know how tough that is. And hopefully by the time you're watching this video, that has changed. So Christian started training with me. And after a while, I asked him, so how's it going? He said, coach, these sessions are tough. Nothing has ever challenged me like ZUU before. It pushes my limits. That's awesome. It's body weight. Body weight. Can you believe that? And anyway, so Christian sends me a message yesterday and he says, coach, I need to share something with you. I'm like, cool, what's up? He said he did a ZUU session 3 hours before his strength session with his rugby team. And he was worried. He was scared he would be dead and he would embarrass himself in the weight session afterwards. All right. And actually, it was the contrary. He's never felt so great. He felt stronger. He has never pushed weights so heavy with ease and without pain. He was proud. He felt so great. All right, that's body weight. That's what body weight ZUU does for you. So after the weight session, he went for a 2-kilometer run with his team. And he was only outpaced by 4 players. 4 players, can you believe it? And he's only a prop. He's a young prop. Normally props come last. So for the first 1,600 meters, he had a good pace, strong pace, and he sprinted the last 400 meters. How awesome is that? That's ZUU. That's what ZUU does. So obviously he's feeling proud. And he said to me, coach, after work, I'm doing ZUU 6 days a week. It's just the benefits are unbelievable. So I asked him, so what are the 3 key benefits of ZUU for you? And he replied, he says, coach, I have no more joint pain. All right, I'm rugby ready and I'm mentally stronger. This is just one player that has shared his experience with us and what ZUU has meant for him. That's why I encourage rugby players all over the world to do ZUU. So guys, I know you have this question. How can ZUU help you to become leaner and stronger as a rugby player? Guys, I know it's bodyweight movement, but I would like to share a few secrets with you about ZUU and how it will help you to achieve your goals. So secret number one, ZUU will increase your metabolism. You'll use muscles like you've never used it before. And why is it different to other training modalities? Because ZUU is so much more than fitness. So much more than fitness. It's about human connection. People that train together doing ZUU inspire each other. They motivate each other. The strong serve the weak. Right? Human connections. Being part of a community. If you have to post a video doing ZUU, I can guarantee you'll have someone anywhere in the world reach out to you and say, hey, well done, great stuff, get a touch. Because that's what we do in ZUU. Get a touch, boom. Human connection. Right? We feed off each other's energy. We give each other energy. And ZUU, it helps you develop mental resilience. Being able to push forward, push through those tough times. Developing proper mental strength. Right? Mental resilience compared to mental toughness. Mental resilience allows you to absorb that pressure. All right? And eventually push forward and punch that line. All right? You need to work hard. Some days, training will be tough. And you need to dig deep and to perform at a high intensity. All right? So that's why ZUU is different than other training modalities. And ZUU is used in 68 countries. That must mean something. Right, guys, so secret number 2 of ZUU. There's an entry point for everyone. I know a lot of you guys, you're probably worried, oh, these movements, ground-based, bear crawls, gorillas, kick sits. I don't think I'll be able to do it, guys. There are no egos in ZUU. All right, everybody can do it. All you have to do your entry point. And when you do ZUU, for example, when you train with me, I'll help you find that entry point. There are no egos. So guys, I've done other training methods like CrossFit, weightlifting and stuff like that. And I have a lot of respect for those sports, right? Great sports and great for rugby players, but I had a lot of mobility issues. So some of the movements when I did it, I would have a lot of pain in my joints. At lack of mobility, it was quite tough. And the great thing about ZUU is, even if you have mobility issues, it will help you to increase your range of motion. It will help you to increase your ability, your mobility. It will help you become stronger mentally and physically. And the great thing about ZUU is no egos. So we have people, different profiles doing big, small, heavy, tiny, doesn't really matter. You can be fit, unfit. Everybody finishes in the same state of fatigue doing ZUU. So if you are super fit, right? You go hard, you go faster. If you are unfit, you just give it your best effort and you'll see everybody drenching in sweat at the end of a session. That's the great thing about ZUU. There's an entry point for everyone. And once again, ZUU is different. The strong serve the weak. We don't push anybody down. And that's why ZUU is so great. So guys, secret number 3, all right? With ZUU, no equipment is needed. All right, guys, I've been there. You know, we lose a lot of time in life because some of us are working, some of us have a hectic schedule as rugby players, or we have a job that takes a lot from us. And a lot of us have families, want to spend time with our families. But guys, you don't have to lose 2 to 3 hours going to the gym, all right, to do ZUU because you don't need any equipment. That's the great thing. It's all body weight. Yes, you can combine ZUU with other training modalities. That changes the dynamic completely. For example, I used to do functional patterns and functional training, which I love, which I still do today. But if I want to do it, I need to drive to a gym where I can access that equipment. And sometimes in my planning and in my program, which is quite dense and quite intense, I don't always have that time. So what I do is in the morning when I wake up, I do some movement at home, or I do an intense session, 20 to 30 minutes or sometimes 40 minutes. Take a shower and I'm good to go. See my kids, spend some time at breakfast with them in the evening. If I want to get a quick session in, instead of coming home at 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening, I come home after 5, spend some time with my kids, and I do my session again if needed. No equipment needed. It's high intensity training, low impact. You can increase your strength, you can increase your power, and so much more. ZUU you can do anywhere. You can do it in your house, you can do it in your garden, you can do it in your garage, wherever you can find space. 2 to 3 meters, that's all you need. And that's why ZUU is great. All right, that's one of the key things about ZUU. Zero equipment is needed. No fitness level is required. How awesome is that? So guys, I can go on and on about ZUU and how great it is, how awesome, but I just want to give you a few key benefits of ZUU. ZUU, all right, it will increase your strength and your power, your endurance, your rugby conditioning, all right, as well as your mobility. It will allow you to increase your range of motion. We need range of motion in rugby to generate power, to get those big hits, all right, those big runs. It increases your condition, takes conditioning to another level. I've never experienced anything like that. And the rugby players that have trained with me, their testimonies are unbelievable. The way it's changed them and transformed them. I've been working with rugby players and people over the last few months, and they wanted to become lean and strong, and they've achieved their goals doing ZUU. All right. You can check my social media page, GG Steenkamp, on Instagram. You can check me on Facebook, and you can see a lot of the stuff that I'm sharing, a lot of the movements, which is quite cool. And with each movement, there's an entry point. So there are no egos. I need to get that home to you guys so you understand it. So quick, summarize the benefits. All right. It will make you mentally stronger, physically as well. But what I love about ZUU is the community aspect about it, the social interaction. All right, guys, you don't have to train alone. You don't have to be on your own. All right, guys, so if you're a rugby player, if you want to become leaner and stronger, you need to try ZUU. Either have a look at my page, all right, on Instagram or Facebook. Or, guys, you can check the links in the description, all right, for the ZUU Strength membership or the ZUU Strength 30-day evolution challenge. Guys, this works. And the great thing about my training sessions, you can access it online via Zoom or on replay. Okay, so guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it quite insightful, please like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please share this video with your friends. So that's me, guys. I need to go, need to get working, but I hope you guys have an awesome day. Get a touch. Boom.